the Christian and his household is obligated to follow God boldly and courageously because God is faithful, keeping his covenantal promises. In other words, the foundation for our boldness and courage and our faithfulness to God is God's own faith to us, which is exactly how the gospel works, is it not? Why are we able to be spurred on to good works and to do things in keeping with our redemption? Well, because God himself is the one who does it for us first. See, we don't do things so that we might be saved, but rather we are saved and therefore we do things. This is the inversion that makes the gospel such truly a unique viewpoint. It is the one true gospel, the one true message of good news, because, friends, even our own faith, Scripture tells us, is a gift from God. We do not rest in our own merits. We do not rest in our own works. Rather, the good works that we pursue are an outflowing, an outpouring of the grace and goodness of God in us. And that should cause us to lead our homes in a bold and courageous way for Christ. That should lead us to work in our vocations in a bold and courageous way for Christ. That should lead us to be bold and courageous in how we are citizens of this state and citizens of this nation. Again, as I commended last week, being involved in righteous legislation and acts of seeking to do right by our neighbor, loving our neighbor well, those are outflowing from the gospel. Fighting things like the tyranny of abortion, or seeking to provide a good place to live for our children and grandchildren for generations, to promote safety, to keep good laws, to protect our neighbors. All those things outflow from a love of neighbor, which is a gospel matter. The gospel is paramount. It'll always be foundational. We must always first and foremost preach the forgiveness of sins, Christ crucified, the godly for the ungodly.